The Wentzville School District continues to be the fastest growing school district in the state of Missouri in the 21st century. Since the year 2000, the WSD has added over 10,000 new students. Accessibility to St. Louis, affordable housing, and exceptional schools have driven the growth to our area, which shows no signs of subsiding. The Wentzville School District is now the 11th largest school district in the state, and according to the latest independent demographic study, it could potentially have over 21,000 students by the year 2024-2025, making it one of the 5 largest districts in the state. In order to accommodate the continued growth, the Wentzville School District has built 11 new schools in the past 16 years. Most recently, 2 new elementary schools scheduled to open for the 2017-2018 school year. In April of 2015, voters approved Proposition E, which provided funds for $50 million in new classrooms across the district, as well as a new elementary school. The Board of Education held work sessions following the passing of Proposition E, recognizing that as soon as those classrooms were built, the district would need additional space to educate the hundreds of new students that arrive each year. The board devised the K-6 Plan for Growth, which used existing and borrowed funds to build a new elementary school simultaneously with the elementary school approved by voters. This will move 6th grade out of the 3 middle schools into the 11 elementary schools to relieve overcrowding at the middle school level, without having to return to voters for additional funding. The plan called for the formulation of a boundary committee to develop new boundaries for the current 9 elementary schools, along with 2 new schools, to make room for the 6th grade at all elementary buildings. The Boundary Committee was formed in early 2016 following an application process and included a representative from each WSD school along with community members, employee representatives, and district administrators. The committee met 6 times between March and October of 2016 to develop new elementary boundaries for grades K through 6. The committee worked with a demographer and considered past, current, and projected enrollment numbers, proximity to schools, transportation, and middle and high school feeder patterns when developing the new boundaries.
This was a monumental task to formulate new K-6 boundaries. Now, we have redrawn boundaries in the past, but it was to impact 1 or 2 new schools and not to affect students across the entire school district. This committee was tasked with redrawing the boundaries for 11 elementary schools to accommodate 2 new schools and the shift to K-6. They did an amazing job working together to formulate a plan that worked and transitioned the least amount of students and families.
The new boundaries can be viewed on the district website by visiting www.wentzville.k12.mo.us and clicking on New Elementary School Boundaries effective 2017-2018. The easy-to-use online locator tool shows which schools are serviced by a particular address. The tool is also accessible on the WSD app.
We understand and appreciate that change is never easy, but change is inevitable when you add 600 new students each year, like we have in the Wentzville School District for over 15 years. What we are confident in is our ability to ease those transitions for students and families, given our phenomenal educators who care deeply about every student and their potential to succeed. There is a reason we are a sought-after district and families continue to move here. We are committed to kids and ensuring every student is provided with a safe environment conducive to learning so all students have an opportunity to succeed.
As the committee's work drew to a close in 2016, the Board of Education recognized that the new boundaries would accommodate continued growth longer in some areas of the district than the others. An area of concern continued to be the Discovery Ridge boundaries, despite moving over 300 students out of that attendance area with the new approved boundaries. At the regular November Board of Education meeting, the board made a motion to direct administration to bid out an 8-classroom addition at Prairie View Elementary, with the intention of readdressing boundaries in that attendance area for the 2018-2019 school year. The cost is estimated at approximately $2.2 million and would be paid for with cash out of the district's reserves.
Prairie View Elementary is one of our smallest elementary schools with a capacity of 750 students, where most of our elementaries have a capacity of 900 students. This was a logical next step to add classrooms there in order to relieve other surrounding schools in the fastest growing area of our district.
Following a naming contest with students who will attend the new schools, the Board of Education voted in February to name the school on Highway Z Stone Creek Elementary and the school on Golden Gate Parkway Wabash Elementary. The principals and assistant principals for the new schools have been named, core teaching staff has been assigned, and they are all working together with their new families and student population to create a sense of community in their new buildings before construction is even completed. In the meantime, Dr. Kane and his administrative team are moving ahead with the staffing work that remains and the logistics of moving into 2 new buildings and 6th grade teachers out of 3 middle schools into 11 elementary buildings.
Growth is what we do in Wentzville. What is remarkable is how the district has been able to manage that continued growth while also maintaining high academic standards that stakeholders have grown to expect in the Wentzville School District. For 7 consecutive years, the Wentzville School District has ranked in the top 10% in terms of assessment scores, while our per pupil spending remains the lowest in the county. That accomplishment is a tremendous source of pride given our continued rate of growth.
At the end of the day, the WSD community can rest assured that we are committed to student success. Whether our elementary buildings are K-5 or K-6, regardless of what each attendance area is, we are still the Wentzville School District, at the forefront of innovation and learning, equipping each student with the tools they need to be college and career ready. Our focus has been and will continue to be learning today, leading tomorrow.